I don't think we talk about blocking the narcissist enough. Okay. Most of the time I tell people like, hey, if they're not showing consistent change, if they're not showing honest vulnerability, like leave, block, ghost, go no contact. And a lot of times people hear that and they're like, sure, I'll go no contact. And so they leave, they get out of the relationship, it's all fine and dandy, they're able to get away, maybe get away free, all this kind of stuff. And all of a sudden they get a text, or they get an email, or they get a phone call from an unknown number and they answer it. And all of a sudden they hear that voice of the narcissist. They hear the voice ringing through the text message. They read the email and they can hear that voice in their head, and it sucks them back into a person that they know and they understand is toxic for them, is abusive, and they don't want to go back. Then all of a sudden they find themselves back with that person. Has that happened to you? If it's happened to you, leave a comment down below to let other people know it happens a lot. And you have to be careful with that. Otherwise, it is so easy to get sucked back in. This is why when I talk to people, when I coach people on a one-on-one basis, I say, hey, if you're at this point where you're leaving, you need to block. You need to go no contact. You need to ghost. Okay, the concept of ghosting is going completely no contact, so there's no way for another person to contact you. Oftentimes you hear of like ghosting with like FBI or like CIA, like they're ghosts, like no one knows anything about them. They can't identify them, they can't find them, they can't see them, they can't locate them, anything like that. That's the true concept of what you need to do with a narcissist, so there's no absolute way for them to contact you. That means when you leave, you block them. You block their number. You block all their social media. You block their Instagram. You block their Facebook. You block their TikTok. Like you block everything you can. You delete them off of Snapchat. You make sure that they can't contact you on Venmo. You take them off of your Spotify. You take them off of your phone plan. Like literally, you go complete ghost, no contact. It's almost like you're leaving a relationship and you're setting up a brand new identity. If more people viewed it like that, as like witness protection, a brand new identity, there would be less people that would get contacted by the narcissist. You're like, I can't do that because X, Y, and Z. Okay, there's different things out there that can help you go no contact, but it has to come from you. Like if I just tell you, hey, block, go no contact, and all you do is be like, okay, I'll just go no contact, and when he texts me, I won't respond. 9 times out of 10, people that do that respond and get hoovered in. 99% of people that go no contact from a toxic, abusive, narcissistic relationship and do not block the other person will get hoovered and sucked back into that relationship, and the abuse will accelerate time and time again. Don't let that be you. Maybe you're getting calls from unknown numbers and it's not going through. You can check out, there's a couple apps out there for your carrier. So maybe like Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, they have a couple like call filtering apps that do a decent job. There's another app out there I've been experimenting with, which I think is called RoboKiller. That can block a lot of those calls. I tested it out. So like I do like *67 to like call myself and it wouldn't go through. So there's a couple different things like that. The RoboKiller one is a paid app. It's like $40 a year. But if that's something that can provide you peace of mind and safety and security that numbers like that aren't going to get through, I think that's a good win. There's also another one out there that is like an email blocker. And I'll have to include the link down below because I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. But there's an email blocker that basically you set it up at the very beginning, so it takes the email that they send it from and it bounces back, showing that it's undeliverable, showing that your mailbox has been deleted. That way you don't get emails. And it'll take their emails that they send and it'll bypass the deleted box and you'll never see them again. The goal when you leave that narcissist is to make sure that you block, that you go no contact, that you ghost, that there's no way for them to contact you. Because if there's a way, if there's a crack in the door, if there's an opportunity, an opening for them to get through, they will try it. And if they don't try it, it's better to be safe than it is to be sorry. And it's better to be safe than to get sucked back in. So block, go no contact, ghost. Make sure there's no way for them to contact you. If you want to talk more one-on-one, go to my website, rawmotivations.com. Subscribe to this channel. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or listen to the podcast, or download the app, Narc app. Thanks so much.